So you want to know what amount you need in order to retire. So the retirement amount depends on you. What I've been doing on my page Monday through Friday is giving you the retirement amount of $1 million. First, you have to know where to park your money at. What percentage are we going to receive? If you put it in a regular bank account, that's only going to give you 0.05%. If you put it in a high yield savings account, that's about 5%. Where do we go to find 10%? We're going to talk about the stock market instead of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to come at a later time. We're going to go to VOO. Before I continue, this is not financial advice. I'm going to go to VOO. All right. Right now, VOO is $607. I don't care. I'm going to put anything on it and it's going to move. This is long term. Let's see what's in the top 10 holdings. We have all the assets that I like. Now remember, this is the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies of the United States in a basket. And I'm using Robinhood Brokerage. I do have Fidelity, but that will be at a later time when I go over that. You go down to the average annual return. In a 10-year period, the average annual return has been 14%, but I'm still going to stick with 10%. So you can have a little wiggle room. Now let's go back to my handy dandy compounding calculator. So you found your 10%, you found the length of time, which is 10 years, and now you have to put your contributions. I've been doing to get to $1 million, you could do to get to 100,000, 200,000, it doesn't matter. We are going to skip the initial investment because we want to continue making contributions. Let's say you wanted to start with $50 a month, right? You found where to park your money per year and the length of time is 10 years. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so the total return would be about $10,000. All you would have invested within those 10 years would have been $6,000, and compounding interest helped you out a little bit with about $4,000. You found where to park your money at, and the length of time is 10 years. Let's go ahead and switch that to 20 years. All right, so I switched it to 20 years. All right, the total amount would have been $35,922. We're going to just say $36,000, right? So the total amount that you would have invested would have been $12,000, and the stock market would have did more than you did, right? Because this is compounded interest. That's interest on top of interest on top of interest on top of interest. I'm going to go ahead and do one more. Let's go ahead and do 30 years. I mean, you could do this for your kids. Your kids have more time. All right, so this is your kids having more time, 30 years, $50 a month. All right, so what do we have here? Your total amount with $50, right, a month would have been $103,000, right? And then look at this right here. Wait, oops. Look at this right here. All right, your total amount that you invested would have been $18,000, and look at this. The stock market would have flipped your money a couple of times. We're giving you $85,000 just on compounding interest alone. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Look at what this means. This yellow part, right? This yellow part right here, that's everything that the stock market gave you. This is just the little piece of pie that you did, all right? That means that the stock market did the heavy lifting for you. Let's go ahead and look at it in this type of chart. The yellow part is what the stock market would have given you. Look at you right here. This is just a blue. Look at this. The stock market superseded what you invested. Let's go ahead and go to another chart. All right, so the first year, right? The first year, your balance would have been, okay, you contributed $600 and your interest would have been $27.19. Then remember about that compounding interest, right? We take that, add another 10% on that, right? You still investing $50 a month. And look at this. You get more money. Look at the interest that it gives you. So if we scroll all the way down here, right? If we scroll all the way down here, the amount that you would have, given a total of is $18,000, but the stock market did more than you.